back. It's being reported that people are being paid $20 an hour to wear free Diddy T-shirts. And give me 1 second. All right, guys. Um, I'm back. So yeah. No, it's not glitching. I was trying to do something real quick. It's not glitching. I was trying to put my settings on, but I'm. Let me see something. All right, never mind. Let me see. I didn't get a chance to put my settings on, so the trolls getting ready to come in here. But anyway, so it's being reported. What's up, Willow? How you doing? If you see anything out of pocket, Willow, just block them, cause they getting ready to come. So I didn't get a chance to put my. Hold on, I gotta do it another way. Let me see something. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do it. Okay, you got him. Okay, I'm back. It was glitching a little bit because I was trying to fix it on the fly, which I can do it, but um, it could be. Yeah, I should have scheduled it. I didn't know I was gonna be outside. I was out here getting some fresh air, and it's a nice day out today, and they playing baseball in the park. So I'm out here looking at them play baseball. I was like, let me just chill out here for a little bit. It's really nice out. It's like a nice little cool breeze. And but yeah, so it's being reported that there's paid protesters outside of the federal courthouse for the Diddy trial, and we know this to be true because I was standing out there. I witnessed it firsthand when the young lady was being interviewed, saying that they were offering $20 an hour. I was on my live chat and I muted it just to ear hustle because on my live chat I said, guys, I'm being nosy for a second. So she said they offer her $20 an hour to wear the free Diddy T-shirt, and one guy said, "Hey, one lady said I got $60 because I did it for 3 hours." And there's people watching them, and they got the free Diddy T-shirts on, and it's like they're protesters. But the thing is, it's weird because they're not keeping any noise really. They're just kind of standing out there and like walking around. Now, there's one guy out there. He has a free Diddy sweater on. I think he's actually affiliated with Diddy because he'd be in the courtroom. He'd be in that main courtroom. So I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about these random people out there that they're wearing the free Diddy t-shirts. You say, is it free Diddy or nah? Is it free Diddy or nah? What do you mean, is it free Diddy or nah? I don't know what you mean. Um, let me just hide you from the channel. I don't like your comment. You said it's free Diddy or nah. Well, you said it's actually harming Diddy, not helping him. I wonder if they understand it. They're trying to do all they can. You see, here they go. There they go. There they go, guys. They already spamming the channel because I didn't get a chance to do my settings. Hold on, let me see if I could do it. I'll be right back. It's gonna glitch for a minute, but it's gonna glitch. It's gonna keep repeating. Yeah, it's not working. I should have did it before I went live. So see, what they're doing is they're sending trolls in. That's what they're doing. They're sending trolls in to try to mess up the live. You said put subscribers only. I can't do it from my phone. I can't do it. Trust me, I tried. I can't do it right now. I have to do it from my desktop. Hey, thank you, Nene Rose, for the blessing. I appreciate you. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Chat. Oh, here we go. I got it. Hold on, let me see. Yep, I got it. All right, I got it. I could do it. I could do it a little bit on my phone, but yeah. So I have to do it in like half-hour increments. Yeah, I did it on my phone. I figured out how to do it. All right, let me start a poll real quick. Let's just like for example, okay, so yeah, they I saw the people out there with the Diddy t-shirts. So I'm giving you guys the behind the scenes like I told you I would. Thank you, Chantel. And thank you, Nene, for the love again. I appreciate you. Yes, they do have the t-shirts out there, and they're not even really protesting. They just like, look, I'm gonna stand here for how long, and I'm gonna get my money. There's one guy. He looked like he just ready to go get a fix, and he just gonna stand there with the t-shirt on. Like I'm not mad at him, for standing there with the t-shirt on. You know. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can't still hear me. I have to sign out if y'all can't hear me. But if I lost, y'all will tell me in a second if y'all can't hear me. But yeah, I don't know. Do I have sound now? Let's see. If I have sound, y'all will let me know if y'all hear me. If I have sound, yeah, they doing all they can to disrupt these videos, man. So what I'm gonna have lit. Okay, I got sound, Willow. Okay, they doing all they can to disrupt these videos so you won't hear it. But yeah, if I don't have sound, you guys are telling me, and I know what to do to get the sound back. I'm telling you, this thing is glitching out. Thank you, Anita. You said, hold on. You said Diddy needs supporters. They want it to be one-sided, and it's always two sides to the story. But thanks, Max, for keep doing your thing right. Thank you, Anita, for the love. Yeah, they want to dictate the narrative in the media, and they can't do it because they can't control the YouTubers. Ain't no amount of money they could pay me. They not paying me any amount of money because I get love from my supporters. So it ain't no amount of money they can pay me. I promise you that. Ain't no amount of money. I'm telling you the real deal. He's in trouble. That's why they sitting up there. I just went live. They were talking about a Trump pardon. Why is he so? Why is they so eager to get a Trump pardon? Because they know. They know it's not good. You said I've been in troll wars. This is nothing for me. Yeah, I'm battle tested, but I know how to put the monitor on though. You see what I'm saying? So yes, I'm battle tested. You know what I'm saying? I hate to admit it, but I'm battle tested. Um, sorry, I had to mute it real quick. Had to sneeze. The cars out here is covered in green. It's crazy because like in Virginia, the green that stuff is over with now. But the cars out here is covered in green. But so I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here tomorrow. I got to get up early to do my job. To get you guys the behind the scenes. See, because you guys can go to this is what I recommend, guys, during the day. Go to Inner City Press on Twitter. Tell them I sent you. Link me in the comments. Say Max sent you, and listen to and listen to the updates, right? Because he's only one of very few that got. I can actually apply for it actually to get my cell phone. I can actually apply. There's a room that you go to in the courthouse that I can actually apply to tweet you guys It's like I have to give them my social security number. They have to do a background check on me. There's different things that I could do. Like I like my background is clean, so I should probably try to do it because there's a room you go to. But this is the, to be quite honest with you, this is the only trial I'm going to be following up in the New York area, unless I follow the Gilgo Beach serial killer. So I'm not really beat on trying to do that. I'm trying to listen to the court proceedings. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to listen to the court proceedings. But there is a way to go try to get it. And also, there is a way to get press credentials. There's a way to get press credentials. But see, here's the thing. I can get press credentials, which means that I get to stand on the press line, but that don't guarantee me in the Diddy courtroom. It doesn't guarantee that. So I don't think it's worth it because I can get in with no problem. I can get in there with no problem at all. So I don't think it's necessary. But I mean, if it was like, if I was guaranteed, to get in the courtroom with my press credentials, if I was guaranteed to get in with my press credentials like that, then it would have been cool. I would apply for press credentials. But they have enough overflow rooms there, which is no problem. But getting back to this Diddy situation, so the people out there standing with the free Diddy t-shirts on, that is hilarious. And they're asking people to, hey, you want to wear Diddy t-shirts? They're not asking everybody. They asking certain people, random randos that's walking on the street. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. And it's hilarious that when you see it, um, the people out there are, actually wearing them t-shirts, and it just look obvious what's happening. It's obvious as hell. Um, you said if you was up there, you'll be a line holder. Empress, they making money, dog. They making money up there. The line holders, like when the trial starts, the line holders go take a break. They don't be out there. But when the trial is over, the line holders are back online. They're back online, and you pay them. It's like $30, $40 an hour, and they hold the line for you. So when you get there, you got to get there early, though. When the door is open, then you jump right in front. And then most of those people get into where Diddy's at. But I'm telling you, it's kind of political, though, to get in there. Because I heard one person say, I got to get you in I see now I got to get you in the main courtroom. I'm going to get you in there. Like, how is he going to get him in there? So he must got some pull, like, you know what I'm saying, to get them in the main courtroom. But I don't want to be honest with you, I don't want to be in the main courtroom because it's very restrictive. Like, you cannot do any outbursts. You can't move around freely. You can't go to the bathroom freely until there's a break. Like that. You have to be silent. You know what I'm saying? But in the overflow rooms, we be reacting to it, relaxed up in there. And we can see everything on the monitor. So I'd rather do that. No, they don't play in that main courtroom. They not playing. That judge will say something. Ain't no outbursts. But let me tell you something. This is when you want to be in the main courtroom, when the verdict comes. Because trust me, I think there's a verdict coming. If he's lucky, he'll get a hung jury. If he's lucky. But I think they coming with a verdict. Because I've already explained when, how they can prove the predicate acts. They have guidelines. They have certain rules to try to find him guilty. And I believe that the state has already proven that beyond reasonable doubt, the two predicate acts. But like I said, it's just my opinion. My opinion don't matter. The jury opinions that matter. Okay. So that's what I always tell people. I'm just literally giving my opinion, but the jury opinions matter more than me. You know, so it don't matter what I say. Thank you. Please give us a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. Let me see. 20. Yeah, can y'all please, y'all, man. Y'all please give me a like, please. That'll be greatly appreciated, man. I'm giving y'all the behind the scenes, man. Y'all can sit up here and ask me anything y'all want behind the scenes right now. Hit a brother up with some likes, man. Come on, man. I'm a struggle YouTuber, man. On the come up, on the rise. I'm rising to the top. And your mom say, give it all you got, give it all you got. I'm rising to the top, man. Oh, you okay? Just just my it's all relative to my rising to the top. Okay. And my cash app is $ Max V World 75. That'll be greatly appreciated. The blessings is all appreciated because I'm gonna park and do my thing. And I'm your boots on the ground. Okay. So if you want to vlog on this case, just come to me, ask me any questions. So go get your vlogging on because you can act like you there. You can act like you there because you're getting information from me. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, cool. We already know now that it's paid protesters out there. I'm verifying it's paid protesters out there. I don't care what they say. That lady was offered $20 an hour. And listen, I know this person ain't gonna try to park, yo. This person gonna hit my car, yo. Oh, hell nah. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, if this person successfully parked, I'd be goddamn. Hold on one second. Let me turn my car on, yo, so he won't hit my damn car, yo, because my camera is on it. Hold on a second. He's not hitting my car. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting out, yo. Let me see this. No, you're not hitting my. Hey, could y'all hear me that whole time? I don't know. Could y'all hear me? Let me see. What's her name? Lost her selfie stick. Oh, let me see. Did you hear music playing? Did y'all hear music playing? Damn, my car is off the hook, man. I was trying to help somebody park so they won't hit my car. Yeah, I had to help somebody park real quick. See, that's what we do out here. We park a certain way so that everybody can park. So I don't care. We can inch you in. You know what I'm saying? So we do that out here. We help each other. You know what I'm saying? To get a park. Because parking out here is crazy. when I tell you, I'm out here in front of my mother's house, and my mother is like her place is like Fort Knox, man. You can't park anywhere in the back of her place. And this is the spot. Well, I'll get into it later. Okay, you said what happened when they played the Prince recording? No, I'm in New Jersey, but you know New Jersey is right there. I'm staying in New Jersey, but I'm in New York every day. No, I'm outside. Good morning to her. Is she listening? Is she listening? Good morning. But no, she's inside. Yeah, they already released the list of people that's testifying next month. I mean, excuse me, next week. One of them is Cassie Mother, and another one is this. It's for Cassie's former friend that Diddy allegedly hit her in the head with a wooden coat hanger. But another damaging testimony is supposed to come. Oh, by the way, Diddy goes by the name Frank Black. When he used to sign into these hotels and stuff like that, he went by Frank Black or he went by Frank White. And you know, Diddy used to go by Frank White. He used to go by, okay, look, let me do the Prince. They said the Prince recording. They didn't play a Prince recording, but what happened was Prince had a party at his house and Cassie was invited. And then she snuck there hoping that Diddy wouldn't find out. And when she got there, Diddy walked in. And she quickly ran out and she got beat up for that. So they're proving the predicate acts, dog. And then the bodyguards took her and hit her because she was beat up and bruised. So that's a predicate act. They're proving the predicate acts. That's why I'm telling you, yeah, Frank Black was on the pill bottle. Oh, of course they trying to throw out Dawn's. Well, they trying to throw out the part of her testimony, Miss Hampton. The part where she said she saw Cassie get beat up at Diddy's house by Diddy and dragged upstairs. They're trying to throw that out because Cassie never mentioned it in her testimony or evidence. But what the prosecutor said was she did say that she got beat up so many times she can't remember. And the judge is damn near agreeing with it. So we're gonna find out Monday. They said they're gonna start 8:30 Monday, but they still arguing that fact. So we're gonna see if that part of the testimony is gonna get thrown out. So what else? What other questions you guys have? Ask me anything because at the end of the day, you guys are kind of like there with me. Yeah, Biggie went by Frank White. He also went by Frank White. When he be signing into the hotels, sometimes he'll use Frank White or Frank Black. Yeah, they've already proven the predicate acts, Miss Hampton. You said how is Diddy team doing so far? I mean, they're only dealing with the hand that they're dealt. They're only going with the hand that they're dealt, man. And they're doing a good job based on the circumstances. Yeah, I seen him there. You talking about Josh Russell? Yeah. All right, I'm back, y'all. Can y'all hear me? I had to do so. Okay, check this out, guys. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I was trying to change some settings. I'm sorry. But y'all got to hear this. YouTube, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? My homegirl just put me up on something. I'm giving her the credit. Celebrity Scandalous just put me up on something. Check this out. You know how he went by Frank White and he went by Frank Black? What's Cassie's daughter name? Frankie. What the fuck? Her daughter name is Frankie, yo. I don't think she wanted to testify against him, yo. I think the feds said you a co-conspirator and you gonna testify. You gonna change your vibration or else. Oh, you gonna change your vibration and you gonna help us. Her daughter name is Frankie. She named him. She that was after Puff. That was out. She loved that man, yo. She still, cause when they asked her, oh, all I was a sex worker to him, and she started crying. And she said, I don't. She said she don't hate him even to this day. After all he put her through, she said she still don't. She still don't have no ill feeling towards him. Yeah, man. Hold on 1 second here. I know I lost sound now. Hold on. Yeah. No, it's not buffering. I had to sign out again because I had to do something. That's why anytime it buffer like that, I have to go out because it was something crawled like in my phone or something, like a bug or something. So I had to figure out what's going on. I got to clean my phone too. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'll tell you what. I brought something. I got my lavalier mic. Hold on. I'm about to change. Hold on 1 second. About to get this right. About to get this all right and exact. Okay. All right, guys. I got my lavalier mic on. I'm out here live in effect. See what I'm saying? All right. Thank you for the donation, Celebrity. Hold on, let me go back. Celebrity, thank you for the donation. You said, I bet her husband didn't know this info. Man, I'm sure he's hot. Maybe that's why he left Mad Wednesday. And CZ, thank you for the donation. Celebrity, her daughter name is Frankie. Frankie. And he used to go by Frank White and Frank Black. Get it? Frank Black, Frankie. This is crazy. You said the trolls are out today? No, I got the troll alert on. You said she's the only one taking accountability so far. Yeah, she did take accountability. She knew she messed up. She took accountability. Yep. You said your cousin still say F that evidence? Nope. He said he guilty as cat shit. And I mean he guilty as F. Yeah, Frankie is a girl. I mean, damn, if she have a son, is it gonna be Frank? What the fuck? What's going on, Cassie? You have to think that she got it from Frank White. You have to think that. I don't know what Diddy mother was like when he was growing up. Did she like to party? I heard Gene say that, but I'm not sure. I don't want to talk bad about his mother. You know what I'm saying? Because she's saying she's a very friendly. She's very friendly. Yep, she's very friendly when she walk past people. She's very friendly. Everybody nice to her. She's very, very friendly. So I don't want to talk bad about his mother. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing to do with this. All right. She probably, I mean, she could have been the one to tell him to calm down. But when your kids get a certain age, there's nothing you could do. Oh, they having a son? But when she started getting emotional when she talked about Puff, like he only wanted her for one thing. She started getting emotional at that point. And she said she started getting emotional because all she wanted was his attention. She just wanted to be with him, and she started crying. She still got feelings. They've been together. They've been together over a decade. Them feelings just don't go away like that. What's up, cutie? Yeah, baby number 3. I mean, to name one of the kids Frankie, and he go by Frank White and Frank Black. Frankie. That's why she did it. It was for him, so he'll know. You said Frank plus Jackie equals Frankie. Who is Jackie, by the way? Is that her mom? What's her mom name? Thank you, Manita. You said I don't feel sorry for Cassie. She's a snake. That's just my opinion. Shout out to Anita. Thank you for the blessing. You said her alias is Jackie. Oh my God. Yes, her alias at the. Oh my God, yo. Thank you, man. You guys are on point. Her alias when she checking the hotel is Jackie Star. Frank plus Jackie is Frankie. Oh my God, yo. She did that for Puff to let him know. That's just their little secret. That was their little secret. That because you know what? She knows if something happened to her and her husband, Puff will take care of her for the rest of her life because he take care of all his people. Puff is like that. Like you don't even have to be dating him no more. He take care of you. You see what I'm saying? And he said that if you ever need anything, I got you. If you ever need anything, I got you. And I believe he meant that. That's why he probably and he know the reason why she testifying because she had no other choice. He knows that. He knows that. And look, check this out. On her wedding photos, she had white nails on her wedding photo. I don't know if her husband know this. What the significance is with the white fingernail polish. He like his women to wear white fingernail polish. And she wore white fingernail polish on her wedding day. I don't even know if her husband know this. She's like giving him signals and shout outs. It's like their little secret. It's like they're in a secret society. And the only reason why I think she testifying because she had to. She had to testify. She didn't want to testify. And look, Puff was done. He gave her the money. He was okay after that. Okay, I gave her the money. You know, it's all good. You know, Puff got money. Okay, it's cool. But look what he said when she was pregnant. He said, I'm really proud of you, Cassie. He said, I know you're going to be a good mother. And she said, thank you. He said, I know you're going to be a good mother and stuff like that. You know, you're going to be a really good mother. And I'm proud of you because you always want to be a mother. But the thing is, she got an attitude at the memorial when he said, what's her name was his soulmate. She got an attitude with it. Then she found out he was messing with his ex-girlfriend again. And she got an attitude and she was like, all right, yeah. All right, cool. Okay. But then he got an attitude when he found out she was with the trainer. He's like, I want my money back. So they were being petty with each other. They're like, you know what? Puff and they act like teenagers. He acted like a teenager in a relationship with her. The way he used to text her, they act like teenagers. He could turn it on and off. Yeah, you said many brides wear white nails. I know, but the white nails is significant to Puff. It's something with them white nails, man. But on YouTube, that baby's name is crazy. Max, if I get close to anyone on defense, I'm going to ask why they didn't ask her about the names. Maybe it's throwing stuff in her face. I don't know. But Frankie plus Jackie is Frankie. Frank plus Jackie is Frankie. Oh my God, yo, she was still, and then Puff knew. But when Puff found out that name, he knew it. Like, all right, she give me a shout out. She's still with me. But he know that she had to testify. He knows that. That's why he want to keep her on the stand as long as he want to, because he know they probably went to her like, look here now, look, we gonna change your vibration. Your vibration has to change. Because as soon as they found out that she's in, because I believe they had been watching Puff, and she ain't got no other choice, because she ain't trying to go to jail. You say he wanted White Nails to watch the white nails against the black. Yep, it said in her complaint, and she sat up there and had white nails at the wedding. Yeah, he likes the white nail polish and free gauze. Yeah, Cassie is hard, yo. She's hard. You know what I'm saying? She been through a lot, and that made her hard. You know what I'm saying? That made her like that. You said Alex is aware of all this though. Question mark. I don't know. He probably found out a lot of stuff at court. He walked out there mad as hell because he had the mad look on his face. This is a mess. You said you had French tips. No, that's not it. Miss YouTube Unfolded, Miss VS. No, you can have the friendship. That's not it. I'm talking about your nails got to be all white. Yeah, they tend to turn to the habit. So yeah, yeah. But to say Frankie though, that's Frank plus Jackie. That's Frankie. She was Jackie Star. I like that name though, Jackie Star. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Star. They were like partners in crime. And Puff loved it. He loved it. That's why he took care of it. He loved it because he's like, damn, I finally got somebody that did like the freak offs with me. You know what I'm saying? That was his partner in crime. That was his bestie because that was their little secret. You see what I'm saying? And they did everything to keep that a secret. There was a guy, y'all remember Gigolos? Now y'all gonna go on YouTube and watch it now. You remember on HBO they had a show called Gigolos? Some of the Gigolos were some of the sex workers. So now y'all gonna go see it now. You're Frankie Lyman, cuz. He said Frankie Lyman. He said for you cute said Frankie Lyman, cuz no, it ain't about no Frankie Lyman. That's Frank White. Frank Black. He was Frank Black and she was Jackie Star. Man, I like that name, Jackie Star. When I heard it, I was like, damn, I like that. Jackie Star. Who wants to be my Jackie Star? But yeah, that's what I was saying. I had a moment for a minute. I'm like, these two is off the hook. Her and Puff was off the hook, man. I'm just telling y'all. And Puff, he had his hand in everything. He wanted to know what costume she was wearing. He liked to pick out her costumes. Okay, yeah, wear that, wear this. I like you wear it. And then he wanted them to have a reenactment, like her and the sex worker met at the airport. They tried to do reenactments. What's wrong with them, yo? What's wrong with them, man? And then Puff told her, he said, yo, we survived everything. He said, we lucky to be alive because we party so damn much. And she agreed. And she said the reason why she liked to take certain stuff because it has a dissociative effect. And Puff didn't like her to take it because it ruined the free calls. Because she'll pass out and nothing could happen. You see what I'm saying? Because he's trying to get her up and hopefully he ain't got to take her to the hospital. So then it mess up the mood of the free call. So he didn't like her taking hard drugs. Yeah. So I'm like, man, all their dirty laundry is just coming out. Some people think this is a humiliation ritual. Somebody said, with a humiliation ritual, would it please stop, please? Well, y'all please stop. It's going overboard now. Because I'm like, damn, do we have to know all this? That's what I was saying. Do we have to know all this? Do we have to really know all of this? Did we have to read that text message when she was like, yeah, she sent him a text message, just to excite him. She didn't mean the shit. She just wanted to make him happy. She said, yeah, babe, I can't wait to have my legs behind my back while I have a big C and deep in my P. She didn't mean none of that, yo. She just know that's what he like, and as long as she's satisfied, the money gonna keep coming. Because as long as he cool with him, he got her. He didn't care what she wanted a new car, he got it for her. Whatever she wanted, he got it. You said, what was I gonna say? Don't tell me shit. Yeah, so everything she wanted, he provided. You said he strung her along by dangling record deal. Yeah, she earned that money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She did. She earned that money. And I'm thinking that's all she got was 20 million. But they said that she put in an interest bearing account. If she put the interest, if she put that in the interest bearing account every year, she'll get $1 million. So she can live off the interest for the rest of her life. So she good. You said Puff lawyer told me that having $700 million will have you doing weird things. Which Puff lawyer told you that? Are you there at the passport? Are you there at the trial? Yeah, she earned it. Listen, she earned it. She earned it, yo. Because all the stuff she had to do. I don't know if he remember everything because his ass was high. His ass was high with her. I don't know if because sometimes she get an attitude because he don't remember everything. Like he don't remember everything that happened because his ass is strung out. He need rehab. He need rehab like she needed rehab. His ass need rehab too, which he did get rehab. He did. You remember he's in that deep dark place. He was getting help. He needed rehab. Oh, Alex may be laying low to get hit. Yeah, he gonna take her. He gonna take her to the cleaners, yo. Alex Fine, he gonna take because he on code. All them they stay on code. He gonna lay low for a minute and he gonna be like, she better made him sign a prenup. And he gonna take the kids. Watch. He gonna try to take like what happened to Halle Berry. She had to pay her husband alimony plus child support. I already see it coming. Yo. I don't see, but that's where I come in at. But see, because Cassie, I can be your Stedman. You see what I'm saying? I could be your Stedman Graham. Because even though you didn't see me in the courtroom, I felt your energy. Okay. I felt your energy. I felt everything about you. Look, I'm out here like I'm doing spoken word. I've seen your energy through the monitor, Cassie. You see what I'm saying? I don't judge you for your past. Okay, me and you go to the tip top, baby. I don't. Yeah. But I love your energy. Okay, and I love who you are as a woman, a woman. I love how you are. Yeah. See, I know how to play my position. You see what I'm saying? I got a lot of all my homegirls make money. They all make money. They all make money. I know how to play my position. See, women, they want a return on their investment. You see what I'm saying? That's what I learned. My homegirl put me on. She said, us as women, we want to turn on our investment. We invest in a man. We invest in our time. We invest in our mind. We want some type of something. We want a title or something. You got to give us a title. We need we need that piece of paper. You know what that piece of paper is, that marriage piece of paper. We need something. And she schooled me to this. She said, we want something. We want to be your girlfriend. We don't want to be in the dark. We want something for our investment in you, because everybody know a good woman will heighten a man. Now a man will be heightened when he got a good woman. Everybody knows this. That's why Puff should have got married. That's why he should, because a good woman that he trusts, will hold him down. Will hold him down and make sure. Look, all the rich men. Warren Buffett got a wife. Everybody got a wife, man. All the rich people. Michael Dell got a wife. Okay. Larry Ellison got no. I think he got divorced. I think Larry Ellison got divorced actually, but he had a wife at some point. Bill Gates had a wife at some point on his come up. Jay married Beyonce. He should have married. Yeah, he should have. He should have married her. But to each, it's over with now. You see what I'm saying? It's over with now. That's the past. Look at Cookie with Magic Johnson. Yeah, right. You said ask Cookie. Most world leaders have wives, right? Most world leaders do. They have wives. It's for a reason, because wives, they are equal. They hold you down. See, a lot of men think they own their wives. No, it's supposed to be an equal situation. And women can put you onto danger that you can't even see. They will hold you down and talk to you a certain way to get you to go back out there and hustle. Women could do that. They have the power. Women have that power. We don't have it. Women have it. I'm just telling you this because I have women friends. That's why I keep a lot of women friends around, because they hold me down. They're like, nah, Max, you need to do it like this. No. You need to do it like this, and this. And they're always right. I never had one that was wrong yet. They're always right. And my mother's like the OG of it all. You know what I'm saying? She said, you're doing good. You just got to keep this, and this. She said she's on autopilot now because, you know what I'm saying, I don't get in no trouble. She don't got to worry about me. But she even said it. Puff was supposed to get married. With that kind of money, he should have had a woman to hold. She said he should have married Cassie. That's what Cassie wanted. He should have married her. And then they would have went to rehab together. Because at some point, my mother said the freak offs got to end. She, that's in your youth. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to go to the next level. But she said that's all he wanted, though. Which is okay. That's his preference. But he should have had him a wife, though. Yeah, she said, I'm on autopilot. My mother said I'm on autopilot. She said, I've been like that since I was 17. I'm on autopilot. She was like, whatever she said to me, I'm listening. Because I don't be hanging out like that. I don't be like hanging in the crowd. I don't be doing none of that. You said he was addicted to the freak off and the sub. Right. Yeah, he was. But the only thing that I was worried about for him, that he had to kick this cold turkey when he was in MDC. I hope they gave him something. Because at the end of the day, he's still a human being. He's still a human being, and he had to kick that. That's why he's trying his best to get out, whether it's a presidential pardon. I'm going to tell you guys something. If he is working on it, he really going to have to talk to Trump. They really going to have to smooth him over, yo. They really going to have to smooth him over because he said some things about Trump in the past. And I know Trump didn't forget it. But, Trump said, he might be willing to talk. He might be willing to at some point or another. I don't know. But we'll see. That's far from now, though. He got a long way to go before he be asking for a presidential pardon. I know what he's thinking because he gave it to Lil Wayne. He gave it to Kodak Black. He gave it to Harry O, that the founder of Death Row Records. Why can't he give it to him? The reason why is because this case, he don't want to touch it because of the severity of it. That's why it's involving too many victims. One victim is enough, right? Alleged victim, excuse me. He hasn't been convicted yet, so alleged. This one woman that's going to testify, guys, was his former assistant. She said she was sleeping and woke up to him R-ing her. And you know what his lawyer said? It's money motivated. She has motivations. So maybe she's suing him too. I don't know. But that's all they got? Is his money motivated? Yeah, Kim broken nose, right. Y'all got any other questions? You said Johnny Cochran had people outside the courthouse holding up "We Love" Puffy signs at his first trial. Yeah, he got him off too, didn't he? Johnny Cochran got him off. He got Snoop off too. No, his daughters, I think they get ready for graduation. And then he went back to California. They're seniors, correct? Yeah, they get ready, man. They get ready to walk, man. They'll be back. But here's one thing I want to say: they're very, very like strong. They really listen. They are really holding their old man down, yo. They holding him down. They holding him down, man. They not breaking down in the hallway. They praying. They have their hands together. Everybody hold their hands and they praying. One thing I'll say about Puff, them kids is well taken care of. He took care of his kids. And I seen a video on his YouTube channel, but it was on the New Year's. They all held hands and prayed. He said, "I just want to let you guys know, whatever happened, just know I got y'all back." He said, "Just know that I'm gonna take care of y'all until I die, even beyond." He said, "You guys hold me down." He said, "I'm holding y'all down." He loved his kids. He even the kids that is not his, like Justin mother had other kids. He treat them the same. He treat them the same. They all think they all brothers and sisters. They all consider themselves brothers and sisters. You said daughters will always ride for their dad no matter what. That's right. That's right. They daddy's girls. They are. And I like if you go to his YouTube page, you can see how he interact with them. It was hilarious. He was actually trying to cook, right? He said, "Okay, girls, we gonna cook." You know damn well Puff don't be cooking. But look, he what he was cooking was basic. That's how I know Puff is hood, yo. He was sitting there cooking spaghetti, right? And he told them you gotta put a little sugar in it. See, you see what I'm saying? See how he is? You gotta put a little sugar. They're like, why? He said, you gotta put a little sugar in it. He said, go ahead and mix that sugar up in there. He ain't know what he was doing, y'all. He ain't cooked since Moses built the ark. He ain't cooked nothing since Moses built the ark. He's sitting up there trying to cook, getting in the chef's way. But he trying to, to do the daddy thing with his daughters. And they were laughing at him. They were laughing at him because they knew he didn't know what he was doing. So they were laughing. So he treated them girl. He's like a goofball. He's like a goofball with his kids. And look, here's what I found out in court. Anytime something happened with him and Cassie, he said, look, we can't have the kids in the house. We can't let them see you like this. We like he about to get in trouble. So he was like a kid at heart. He was like, look, we can't let Justin see you. We can't let him see you. Why? You did it. Why? You gotta go in the hotel. We can't let the kids see you. You see what I'm saying? We can't let the kids see you. No, he really was a goofball with them kids, yo. He was. You go to his YouTube channel. And then check this out. He got mad at him, right? They said, damn, why are you mad on Christmas? He said, I'm not mad on Christmas. He said, why we can't talk to each other, man? Why everybody on their cell phones, yo? He said, we going back to the 1980s. Give me all y'all cell phones, because we all gonna sit up here and talk to me. And then you can say, oh man, he said, come on, Justin. I know you got 2 phones. He said, I'm proud of you. Give me your phone. He said, because we gonna sit here and talk to each other. And they was sitting there getting mad at him. They was like, man, come on, man. Like, why we gotta give up our phones? He said, because we need to talk to each other. And he was adamant about it. And he said, Justin, I know you got 2 phones. Give me your phone. I'm proud of you. And you could see the looks on their face. It's like, fuck, man, I gotta give him my phone. And they were on a boat. They were getting on the boat and he was collecting their phone. That was hilarious the way he was doing it. No, but I do realize he is a good. No, this is before he got in trouble. This is before Cassie filed the lawsuit. He was doing YouTube videos on YouTube. I just wasn't aware of it. This is before he got in trouble. He was like, please give me y'all phones before y'all get on this boat. Y'all not gonna be on this boat with y'all phones because y'all ain't gonna be talking to nobody. So he took their phones and they were mad about it. They were mad. He made everybody give up their phones. He said, we all gonna sit here and we gonna be like it's 1980s. We gonna sit up here and talk to each other. That's what we gonna do. I think he got mad because they don't be talking and be on their phone. No, this was before he got in trouble, Ms. VS. This was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's all on his YouTube page. Did y'all know that? He was a vlogger. I didn't know that. Now the IG stuff I don't know about. Oh, you know that. Okay. Ms. VS is tapped in. She said, I know that, Max. But everything he has done is an act. Okay, Ms. VS is spoken. He is full of ish. Damn, and she had to look. Now you know Miss VS is meaning business, cutie. She put it in all caps. She said he is full of ish. I said, okay, Miss VS, all right. She don't drop the mic on me. Guys, I got the mic dropped on me, but it's all right. See, why y'all do to me like that? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move on to something else. It's a nice day out today. I have to get up. Celebrity scandals. I got to get up early because you might have to call me in the morning. I'm thinking to get up at 4:30 in the morning. My mother said I had to get up at 4 in the morning. She said because you know how you don't like to get out of bed. She treat me like a little kid. I said, Mom, I got this shit. No, you got to get up, or I'll get that cold rag and get you up. Man, that's reminiscent when I was a kid going to school. She get that cold rag and put on my face. She said, you got to go. She said, you can't be late. She said, you cannot be late. You have to go out there. You cannot be late. I'll get that cold rag if I have to. So I got to set my alarm at 4 a.m. That way I'll get myself together and then be out and pick you up like 5 in the morning or something. Because you know that traffic going to be crazy. And then we can go get some coffee somewhere. No, the cold rag, Reek, she put on my face. He said, pause. What did I say that was pause worthy? Because Reek just said, Reek, what did I say? What did I say that was pause worthy? Not the cold rag. Yeah, she's put a cold rag on my face because I never like to get up. And it's still that way. Oh, the mic drop. Oh, damn. I did say that. Damn, Reek, that's pause worthy too. I said something that was real pause worthy because I was reciting what they were saying. I said he liked the biggest. I was like, damn, I can't say that. That's pause, yo. Yo, them text messages were crazy. He was like, yeah, what are you doing? He said, you think we could set up a FO? Yeah, the Brooklyn Bridge got hit yesterday. You said drag your daughter out of the bed? That's crazy. Some things never change. She said, you have to get up early, okay? Because you know the traffic is going to be crazy. You have to get up early, and they start at 8:30. You have to be sitting there at 8:30. She said, this is a job. You have to treat it that way. She said, because you got to get the behind the scenes. Because my mother want to know too. She said, okay, give me a summation on what happened today. And she said right there, and I have to give her a summary before I go live. She got to know everything. She said, how was everything? How was the protesters? Any protesters? Like, no. I'm like, it's protesters, but you know, they're being paid. Yeah, court is at 8:30 sharp on Monday. I can't miss the arguments because I got to tell y'all what they're gonna do with Dawn Richard. Because Dawn was getting back on the stand. And look, when Dawn got on the stand, she set it off immediately. I said, "Oh my God!" I almost hit the floor. She said, "Yeah, we was at Diddy's house." Oh, and look, the judge is on point. She said, "Okay, we're gonna call him Puff," and the judge like, "No, it's Mr. Combs. Refer to him as Mr. Combs. Don't refer to him as Puff." I like when he did that because he's being fair with Puff, and that's right. He's Mr. Combs, Mr. Combs, and he corrected the prosecutor. No, he's not Puff. He's Mr. Combs, and you can see Puff kind of shook his head, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, that's Mr. Combs to you. That's Mr. Combs to you. You say he switches from dooming Cassie to cucking for. He loved them FOs, man. He did. That was like exciting to him. And he had his favorites, you know, the people that they were cool with. He was like, yeah, call up what's his name, see if he's available. You know, for the FOs. Oh, ain't that cute? This guy's walking in the park with his girl, spending time. That's what you got to do, fellas. You got to spend time with your lady. You got to spend time. And how you got her is how you got to keep her. Okay, if you're sitting up there spending time going on all these dates, and y'all 2 years in, you better be going out to the park how y'all been doing, and stop playing, and stop hanging out with the dudes, because that's suspect. What you want to hang out with the dudes for when you got your lady to hang out with? That's what you got to do. That keeps you out of trouble. See, women keep you out of trouble. They have the maternal thing going on. They keep you out of trouble because, you know, men, we simple. We simple. You see what I'm saying? But yeah. People saying that, do I think he would testify? It's up to him. He has the right to remain silent, and the jury cannot hold that against him if he don't want to testify. Okay? And the judge will admonish them on that. Listen, because at the end, when the defense is before they rest their case, he will Mr. Combs will stand up, and the judge will say, well, are you testifying? He's going to say yes or no. He said, has anybody coerced you or anything into testifying? He say no, then he'll get on the stand. If not, he'll just sit there and he'll tell the jury you can't hold that against him. He has a constitutional right to remain silent. It's the government that has the burden of proof, not him. The government has the highest burden of proof. They have to prove this beyond reasonable doubt. If there's reasonable doubt there and stuff, regardless of how they like him, they have to acquit him. That is the law. So I don't know if he's going to testify. That's up to him and his team. But if he testify, he gonna break the internet. If he sit up there and testify, because right now, we just watching him. He is a very, very he commands attention. I'm just letting y'all know that he commands a lot of attention. Just his aura. No, I don't know if Dawn was a part of Free Calls, but right now she just said that she witnessed Cassie getting dragged up on the floor. And she said he allegedly tried to hit her with a skillet, but she braced for it and went down before he hit her. Some of it hit her, but she dropped. She said Cassie dropped to the ground when he was swinging. She dropped to the ground, and that's what happened. She dropped to the ground. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. Yeah, she dropped to the ground, but that was kind of sad. So Dawn, she set it off early. Okay, I'm like, damn, Dawn, she really set it off early. I don't know if they're gonna play his apology video, but they want to play a video of him in nature talking about going back to nature, and the prosecutors don't want the defense to play that because that's going to make him human. You know, by him saying that he's trying to change his life and stuff like that, and in nature and stuff. They don't want that to be played, but I think it's going to be played though. I think it should be played because I really truly believe he was trying to turn his life around. I think so. He was trying to turn his life around in the late and before he got locked up. But you know, it's a process because he had an addiction. But he still had that room full of baby oil though. When he got arrested, they went in his hotel room. He had baby oil everywhere, guys. I'm talking about the Johnson and Johnson baby oil. You said make him Nature Puff Boy. I bet you he knew who Nature Boy was. I bet you he did. They found all that stuff in his hotel room. Okay, let me tell y'all about that. So when the day he got arrested, really he came to New York to turn himself in because he thought he was going to get back out. So they arrested him and they went in his hotel room. They found all this baby oil. They found the pink stuff in the pill bottles that said Frank Black. He had a strobe light in his room, like a party strobe light. He Astroglide, like I said, baby oil everywhere, $9,000 in cash. And his lawyer was asking them about that. Why did you take the money? Was this a crime scene? Why did you take the money? Who told you? Who instructed you to take the money? This was Tenny Garagos. Who instructed you to take the money? She was like, well, we took it. She said, yeah, but who instructed you to take the money? I'm asking you. She was adamant about that. He said Diddy isn't sorry. He's sorry. He got exposed. You said he continued this mess with Carisha. I don't know, did he? You think Carisha gonna testify? You say he continued this mess with Carisha. I guess he asked you, hey, would you like to do these free calls? If they say no, then he'll move on, I guess. He'll move on to somebody else. You said baby oil compromises. No, they ain't wearing no condoms. They ain't wearing no condoms, man. They did a couple times. Or when she's like, and if it's a threat for her to get pregnant, they'll wear condoms. But other than that, they ain't wear condoms. And she was also required to have free calls on her period. Yeah, a hard drive was in the room too. Yes. They also found a hard drive. So that's his thing. He liked to have the free calls. So I don't know who he was having the free calls with when he got arrested though. So he needs some type of he probably was itching, man. Like when they was in court talking about all the free calls, and he probably was having flashbacks. Like, damn. Yeah, he probably was having flashbacks. Both of them was strung out. She's still getting treatment to this day. You said he wanted to get his one last freak off, and before he turned himself in, he wanted his one last freak off. Let me get a freak off in real quick. Get some of this baby oil. Oh, and the first time Cassie had a freak off, the guy said when he walked in there, he didn't know it was Puff at first because he's sitting there with a robe on, with a bandana on his face. People laughed at that. Had a bandana on his face, but then when he started hearing them talk, he's like, okay, that's Puff. So then they didn't last long. The session didn't last long at all. And then Puff said, "Well, get his number." And then she got his number, so the guy got his money and left. Right as soon as he got outside in the street, Cassie called him back, said, "Hey, can you do another freak off right now?" And he's like, "Yeah." So he went right back upstairs. You see, and quickly became their favorite. But they did mention Jonathan Oddie. Jonathan Oddie was, she did say, "Yeah, that's Jonathan." She said, "Yeah, he was one of the people we did a freak off with." But then she said during one of the freak offs with Jonathan, he had his phone out and she was worried that he had recorded it, which he did record it. You say you bet his medical emergency at MDC was because of his herpes outbreak. They said every other person you see on the street has herpes. Everyone. I believe they something. It's something to that. It's like it's dormant in everybody. It's dormant. It's crazy. It's like dormant. Like, but yeah. You said Carisha wore white nails too. That's what he liked. He liked the white nails. He went to the spy store and purchased a device. Okay, whatever he had, Cassie saw it, and she was worried about it. But Jonathan is better. I guess he was telling the truth. But here's the thing: what we don't know yet. Jonathan said he woke up because he got drugged, and his backside was bleeding and leaking. So maybe Cassie witnessed it, and they said, "Look, we got this all on video, and you got to testify." I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. But now I'm seeming to think that he might not be lying. You said having that girl do freak offs and just sick and all. Cassie would be in therapy for the rest of her life. Yeah, she had to do it when she had UTIs. And she said it was very painful. But she still had to do the freak offs. Damn. Yep. She had to do that. She had UTIs. And you know where the UTIs probably come from. It was probably backdooring and then going back in vaginally. That's how you quickly get it. You quickly get it that way. Or from all the baby oil and all the juices, yeah. She used to get UTIs on a regular. So they did say that, and she broke out in sores in her mouth because of all the baby oil juices and the friction in her mouth, and she routinely got sores. She told him I got sores in my, she still got doing them free calls though. You say after beating sores in her mouth, disgusting. But that's what happened. That's what she testified to. She was really forthcoming. It wasn't a question that she denied. She just sat there and answered all the questions. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what they said to her. She answered it. Oh yeah, the she choked on the pee. Like and she put her hand up and he told the guy to stop. They didn't mention any STDs. No. And people were saying that how come they didn't mention that? They didn't. No, she has zero to lie. She has her money. Yeah, she got her money. She ain't got no reason. She just sitting there answering the questions. She got to do her job. Hey, this what happened. Like this is my past. Everybody has a past. If I was her, that's how I'd be. Look, everybody has a past. Like I'm not just me personally. I'm not judging her for that. She's a mom now. She's not doing that no more. She's a mom now. This is her new life. She's a mom to going to be 3 kids soon. That's it. Everybody can redefine themselves overnight. It's in your mind. It's mind over matter. It's how you feel about yourself. Yeah, reliving her memories is not good, but she was a trooper though. She is. I heard they trying to get her to come back. Maybe have her as a defense witness, but they're gonna have to wait on that because she due any day now, unless they Skype her. But she ain't come. I don't think she coming back in that courtroom. Yeah, that is stressing the baby, poor thing. No, but she was calm though, Cutie on the stand. She's really calm. You didn't hear nothing in her voice. She was calm. You said STD screening is not relative to the case. Yeah. You said that's for nosy folks. Yeah, want to know the everything. But I get it. But no, that didn't come out. All the other stuff didn't come out either. Like Justin Bieber and all that stuff. None of that came out. But look, the trial, but we have to say this though, guys. The trial is just getting started. The only reason why they started with Cassie is because she's due any day now. Usually they'll leave her to almost to the end because she's a star witness. But they had to get her out of the way. She might be stressing inside. Yeah, she got the UTIs on a regular. And sometimes she cleared them up on her own without medication. Yeah, baby oil, Astroglide, and different, juices, stuff like that. But he wanted them covered in baby oil, like where it's dripping. He said he want them glistening. And when they get dry, you got to pour more on. You got to pour more until it's all out. I think each person use a whole damn cup. I mean, a whole damn bottle. Yeah, maybe she didn't want her health records disclosed, which is quite normal. Which is normal. Yeah, she is lucky. She lucky to be alive. And he OD'd at the Playboy Mansion. He had a party at the Playboy Mansion. You can see the parties online. Just go to Diddy at the Playboy Mansion. I think he had I can't remember what he had on, but he OD'd. And he told her about it. I guess he didn't want to go to the hospital, but I think he finally went. He took too much pills. You said Tootsie has her records. I don't. Now here's the thing: she got to be careful about that because how did she get her medical records? That's a HIPAA violation. So she got to be careful about that. Cassie lawyers could come after her. If she's sitting up there disclosing her medical situation, her YouTube, whoever that is, they gonna get shut down. I don't need to know her medical records. I just know if something happened to her and what's the name, I'll be her Stedman. That's just what it is. Okay. If she needs a Stedman, I'm right here. Cassie, I noticed you. I had noticed your energy when I was in the courtroom. I couldn't help just watching you and glued to the monitor. Yo, let me stop, man. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. I saw her husband. Yo, you know the crazy part about it is the first day she got on the stand. Well, no, right before the day before she got on the stand, her husband was sitting right next to me. I didn't know it because everybody kept turning around looking. I thought they were looking at me. I said, "What they looking at, man?" And her husband was right there. I didn't even know it because I wasn't in his face. He was just sitting there. Um, you know what I'm saying? Happy Sunday, Rachel at the house. Um, Rachel, I told him what you said to me. A woman wants a return on her investment. Okay, she putting an investment in this man. She wants something in return. You got to give us a title. You got to put a ring on it. You got to do. You can't keep us in the dark. You can't keep a woman in the dark. She wants a return on her investment. Okay, that's what she wants. And Cassie didn't get that. He didn't even give Kim that. He didn't want to get married to nobody. So he should have just went ahead. That's what they telling Shannon Sharp. He need to go settle his ass down. They telling that to Shannon Sharp. But Shannon, he liked what he liked though. No, when he was sitting next to me, I had mumbled. I said, "What are they looking at?" And he laughed because he realized I didn't know who he was. And when he left, he said he hit me on the shoulder, "Have a good one." I didn't even know it was him. But he cool though. He cool. Um, he was in the overflow room. They wouldn't let. I don't know something. They wouldn't let him in the main room. He was in the overflow room. But when Cassie testified, he was in the main room, and I heard he was staring Diddy down, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. You said 10 years, and he did Cassie. Yeah, she wanted a return on her investment. He's not a small dude. No, he's not a small dude. You can tell he work out. I believe he played football. I believe he used to play football, something like that, in college. But no, he's not he's an average sized guy. But he's not he ain't no punk. You could tell. He ain't no punk. You could tell he lift weights. You could tell he works out. Yeah, he ain't no punk. He nice though. I mean, he just sat there and I guess he appreciated that I didn't know who he was. Because I just kind of gave him a head nod. He just gave me a head nod. He smiled, and I guess he thought I knew who he was, but I really didn't, because I just wasn't in his face like that. And then I said, damn, everybody looking back. I said, damn, let me check my nose. So I used my I had like a reflector. I said, let me check my nose. See, I got something, some hair coming out my nose and whatnot. I believe he may have laughed or something. I didn't know it was him, and I didn't know that Puff Kid's bodyguard was sitting next to me. I didn't know that either. He's cool. He was just sitting there in the overflow room. He a tall guy. He about 6'8". He about 6'8". And he was on the elevators where people were talking to him. He was cool. Um, but Celebrity Scandalous, she need to be doing this because she don't mind going up to people. You know what I'm saying? She don't mind getting that interview like that. See, I don't like to be, you know what I'm saying? Um, but if I get a chance to talk to Lisa Bloom, I'm gonna try to interview Lisa Bloom and stuff because she interviewed with YouTubers. She don't care because she's representing Dawn Richard. Yep, she's representing Dawn Richard, Lisa Bloom, and her mother's representing somebody too. Yeah, Celebrity Scandalous do her thing, yo. She really do. She really on the ground, like making it happen. You know what I'm saying? And she started vlogging. You said, Rachel, you have to shut that talk down right off the bat. But her husband was cool. He got a little flavor to him too. You could tell he got a little flavor. The way he dressed, he got a little flavor to him. And people they was like, "What did he say?" They were talking. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He was laughing at what I said because y'all were looking back at me. They said Max, that's her husband. I said, "Oh snap!" But I still wasn't gonna say nothing to him. I was just gonna have regular conversation. I'm not in nobody's face like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what am I supposed to say to him? Like, yo, how your wife doing? You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to say? Yeah, if I see Lisa Bloom, I'm gonna interview her. I'm gonna have my gimbal tomorrow. I'm gonna have my gimbal out tomorrow. And I got my lavalier mic. I got two of them. I thought I had four. They somewhere in the other bag, but I got two, so I could really pin one on her. Yeah, I could give her a lavalier mic so she could use that, and I could just interview her. So we'll see, because she's really friendly. Lisa Bloom is really friendly. Her mother is too. Her mother is hilarious though. She was directing traffic in the hotel in the while we was getting on the elevator. They had a roster of people that's testifying next week, and Cassie Mother is one of them, but they didn't say for the upcoming week. But they did say they're on track to finish on time, to finish the case on time. Yeah, if they update the witness list on Pacer, we'll know. You said Lavalier sent him a check. Guys, I'm gonna be live on the scene. We're gonna get there early. I'm gonna try to give y'all what I can give y'all. I'm gonna step my game up, okay? I'm gonna step my game up. Um, like that. Yeah, I'm gonna really step it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? And make it run and get it done for y'all. So that's what we gonna do. Yeah, she did date other people when she was with Puff, but he didn't like it. He didn't like it. It was when they took a break. When they took a break and whatnot, but they didn't it didn't last long. I tell you that much. Not with him. And the Kid Cudi situation happened because he set up studio time, and then he was mad that her and him hooked up, and he set up studio time. I guess he's supposed to be working, and he was livid. He said something got to happen to this man's car. You feel me? He said I'm gonna fix him. He said it all on text message too. He was. I understand why he was mad. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I wouldn't go the distance like that though. And then he had a meeting with her, Kid Cudi, and him had a meeting about her not seeing him no more. And then Kid Cudi was like, "What's up, my car?" He was like, "What car?" And then walked away. Puff, he said he thought he was the Don. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was like the Don. He ain't to be messed with. You said you believe once Diddy had the new baby, she was not happy, even though she was already. Oh, Rachel, real quick, her daughter name is Frankie. Puff used to go by Frank White and Frank Black, and she used to go by Jackie Star. So Frank plus Jackie is Frankie. She named her kid Frankie, bro. What the fuck? Did you hear me? Frank plus Jackie is Frankie. We came up with that in the chat. And then she named her first kid that. That's crazy. Yeah, his alias was Frank White and Frank Black when they go into hotels and different things and pill bottles. He was Frank White and Frank Black, and she was Jackie Star. So Frank plus Jackie is Frankie. That's crazy right there, yo. That's what you call diabolical. And on her wedding day, she had white nails on her wedding day. He might have issues with it, but somebody said he might be playing his position right now. And then she got all that money. If he divorced, I hope they got a prenup. No, he didn't say nothing. He just said he support her. Love is love, Max. I know, Mark. You said he could take her money and their children. That's what happened with Halle Berry. She had to pay that man spousal support and child support. I don't like that. Yeah, she was with Diddy for 11 years, but damn, Frank White, Frank Black, Jackie Starr. Now, Mary J name wasn't brought up or anything, but like I said, the case is just starting. Really, we just finished the first week, so we're going into week 2. So we're gonna see what week 2. I know week 2 is gonna be crazy too, man. I'm just telling you. Because Dawn Richard said, yes, I witnessed Puff drag her and all that. And man, his lawyers was like, we not having no trial by ambush now. No, we ain't doing that. We are not having no trial by ambush, fam. We not doing that. We not doing that. Tenny Garrigo, she's on point. His lawyer's on point. Tenny Garrigos, that's a chip off the old block. Her dad is Mark Garrigos, so that's a chip off the old block. So we know she was going to be good. Yeah, Tenny Garrigos ain't no joke. She said, I want my exhibits now. I want the exhibits now. They not trying to have no trial by ambush. I don't know if they knew them text messages, man. I mean, they got the text message, so they knew what was coming. But, you still got to form your defense. You know what I'm saying? But we have to wait. They still got Brian Steele. You know what I'm saying? And he did his thing when he had the opportunity to. It's supposed to be 6 to 8 weeks. And they said they on course. They on time. They told the judge that. Hold on one sec. He parked and be playing music. He trying to get by. Hold on. All right. Parking is crucial out here, man. Because we got a park over here and people be in the park. It's a nice day out. So, so this person is trying to parallel park and their car can't fit. And I got to be careful because people out here bump your car, and I got a camera on them in front of my car. So I do not want nobody bumping my car, but shit, you take that chance parking out here. That's why I'm glad I came out here to sit out here, because at night it's not no problem. Damn, I'm gonna have to turn my lavalier mic off because I need to charge my phone. But I think I'm just gonna get off in a minute. That's what I'm gonna do. You said go see Wendy Williams. to see if she's waving at the people. Yeah, I will go by there. I will go by to see where Wendy Williams, because she do be at in the window waving at people. So I might go by there and check out Wendy. Maybe after the trial, I'll go check out Wendy. And she's right where you could see her too, because she at the window, you could clearly see her. But ASAP Rocky lawyer is working to get her out now. She should be out by the end, by midsummer. She should be out. She should be out. Wendy should be out. All the stuff she said about Puff is true, man. That it came to pass. It's crazy. She knew something that nobody knew. She been knew it. Maybe they're trying to keep her like that until the trial over, man, because you know she gonna start talking. Yeah, she way better. The doctor did an evaluation on her and said she good. He said she good. Wendy is the OG, you know what I'm saying, with this stuff right here. She started all this. She was the Tasha K way before Tasha K. Everybody know that. Yeah, Wendy's ready to go. Wendy Williams. She's the original OG of this whole celebrity stuff. She's the original. A lot of stuff she said came to pass. So that's what's up. But yeah, guys, to recap, they're saying that they're paying people to wear free Diddy t-shirts. That is a fact. They are. It's $20 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And people, they're not really doing nothing. They just got the shirts on walking around. They're not really doing anything, but they do have people going in the courtroom, sitting in the back, just looking at everybody like crazy. But nobody's scared though. We just all taking notes. Man, this trial is full of vloggers, TikTokers, podcasters, YouTubers. That's all it is. And we're all helping each other. Everybody is supporting each other, hugging each other. Hey man, how you doing? Here come Max. Him slow walking. Here he come. The old man showed up. Here he come. What here he come. Here he come moseying on in. Because that's how I met Celebrity Scandalous, because she be in the chat all the time. And I was standing online, right? She said, I know you, Max. And she said, I was like, huh? I said, what? She said, Max, right? Yeah, it's Max. It's the way I was acting. She said, I like standoffish. I was like, yeah, it's Max. She said, Max. Max, it's me. It's Celebrity Scandals. I said, oh, what's up, girl? What's up? I said, what's up? What's up? And then I met somebody else that be in the chat. I saw her and J Hove. We got J Hove in the house. He said clout chases. Hey man, you could call us that, but everybody getting the clicks. Everybody wants some clicks. I mean, come on, man. Can a brother get some clicks? Let me get some clicks, man. You said, so y'all outnumbering TV media. Yeah, we outnumber them. No, there's a lot of TV media out there. It's packed full of TV media. See, look, when you look outside, you see a lot of people, right? No, everybody's in the courtroom. Most of the people you see outside are TV media. That's all you see. And cops and federal agents. You know what I'm saying? U.S. Marshals. Man, that place is so heavily fortified, man. It's crazy. And they all know me now, because I cannot. That's what the cop said. He said, I see you coming every day. He said, you just be making it. He said, you be walking. He said, you don't have no care in the world, man. He said, we see you. And I always say hello to him because I'm friendly. I said, I guess I'm going to go over here before I get hit. I said, can I go around or do I got to wait? He said, no, you can go around at your own risk. He said, don't get hit, though. He said, you better pick up the pace. Don't get hit. You know you in New York. But he said, I go walking in. And Celebrity, she said, Max is walking too fast for me. And we just roll on in. We rolled on in with the family, and Celebrity said, "Yo, the family right there." I said, I'm not saying nothing to him, Celebrity. I'm not saying nothing to him because like Christian looking at me, I'm like, I'm not saying nothing, man. I don't want them to think that I'm trying to be in their face. You know what I mean? I'm giving them their space because I could have got on the elevator with them, but I waited. She said, "Come on, let's get in the elevator." I said, "No, let's wait for the next one, man." They weren't gonna let us on anyway, but I'm just saying, let's just wait for the next one because they were all looking at us, seeing if I'm gonna get on the elevator. I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna wait, yo. Yeah, they said they thought I was blocking my camera. He was like, "You good because of my?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good." I said, "You ain't got to duck down." I said, "Mom, you see how long my arms are? You good?" But you see everybody every day. You see the same people. Even though you know the lady that's a correspondent for Nancy Grace. We saw her because she was on Ticket TV. Ticket TV interviewed her, and we see her in court every day. She's a correspondent for Nancy Grace, and she was like, "Yeah, he hit me up. I didn't realize who he was. He hit me up." Yep. She said, "I talked a little shit, like that." Yeah, I see everybody in there. Everybody. She said, "I be slowing Max down, y'all. I walk slow too. I'm not walking fast because it ain't no reason to rush. I'm enjoying the day out there, as long as it ain't raining." Now, when it was raining, I dropped her off, and then I just, got myself together and walked on over there. And by the time I got there, I'm like, "Damn, people still waiting online." I said, "Damn, I could have stayed in the car for a minute." You say you walk slowly too, according to some people. It ain't no reason to walk fast. First of all, it's too many people out there, and it was no reason. But yeah, I just so happened to go in with his family. I said, "Here we go." I said, "I don't want them to think I'm all in their face because they already they don't like the cameras in their face, which is understandable." But then I was like, "Damn, here and look, they were getting on the elevator. Here I am, right in back of them." I said, "Celebrity, let's wait for the next elevator, man. Let's wait for the next elevator, man." It was kind of crowded because it was Justin. It was Justin Quincy. It was Justin Quincy, Christian, the mom, Puff's mother, his sister, and another lady in their bodyguard, the tall dude. But they be in the break room too, and people be talking to them. They just be chilling. So yeah, but I was just taking. I'm just like we just enjoying the New York. You know, Monday might be. We might have to chill for a minute because it's like that traffic is crazy. That traffic will that traffic will lay you out, man. And I hope that New Jersey Transit get off that strike because everybody driving in New York is the congestion is crazy. But I'm gonna tell you something, Celebrity. I'm gonna have to take the Lincoln Tunnel because the reason why I say take the Lincoln Tunnel because over there by the Lincoln Tunnel is a lot of cops over there. They're not allowing that to happen over there, like how it did at the Holland Tunnel. So we go take the Lincoln Tunnel back. I'm gonna go up to 31st Street. You know what I'm saying, and like that. But yeah, it was cool, man. All the vloggers are helping each other out. Oh, she got an interview coming up, Fresh and Fit, I think. He was there. He mad tall. So he was talking to her. They actually had a sidebar, I call it. She said something about you think black women or something. He said, yeah, black women are loud and obnoxious. He said that to her. He was like, yeah, they're loud and obnoxious. So I don't know. I gotta wait. I want to. If she interview him, I'm gonna be right there to see this. I gotta see this. But DJ Academics is not there though. I thought he was gonna be there. They said 50 Cent was there trolling, but if 50 Cent was there, he went out through the back way, and he was in the main courtroom. But they said he was there, and they said that he was up there. He said, "Damn," he said, "This is crazier than he said this case is crazier than normal crazy. He said it's a little crazier than normal crazy. And he said friends forever. And he showed a bunch of pictures with Puff and Jay. He said, Jay, where are you, Jay? Jay, are you around? Jay, where you at? Yeah, no, we were there for the emergency hearing, cutie. We were there. We never left. Everybody else left the building, but we stayed. We stayed. You said he's scared academics. Yeah, but nobody would bother academics. You do have a little you have some people there trying to intimidate the vloggers, but they're not hard. They're not touching nobody. They just looking at you with a screw face. They're not touching you, so you can still do your thing. Okay, they were talking about Dawn Richard testimony. And then Mark Agnifilio said, "Can I bring up the fact that Dawn Richard has a case against him?" And he said, "Yeah," but he said, "I don't mind just mentioning it. I don't have to inquire further. I just want to tell that to the jury." Because what he really trying to say is money motivated. That's what he want to get out. He's not going to question her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said he will elaborate on video for you. Yeah, why black women are obnoxious. You said, nah, somebody gonna catch Axe slipping before he make it in. No, he could park right near the court building. He don't have to park where he walk. He gonna have to pay $60 though. He gonna have to pay $60 for the day. But he could park right near the court building, and all he gotta do is walk in. Okay. Yeah, cutie. They were talking about Dawn Richard. They didn't like the fact that she said Cassie was being stomped and dragged, and she saw it. They didn't like that because Cassie didn't mention it. Okay. And his sons were still in the courtroom as well. They were sitting in back of him. They never left. They was waiting. They don't leave until Puff leave. And so he they didn't like her testimony, and Mark Agnifilio wants to bring up the fact that she got a case pending. Now, some people said no, Max, the case was dropped. Apparently, she still has a case pending. Apparently, I thought it was dropped too, but apparently, she still has a case. You hear a lot of people saying that he's going to walk in June. Time will tell, Vita. Time will tell. Time will tell. Can you come back later on and talk about those 11 prisoners that escaped? They're saying it was an inside job. It was 900 cameras on. They got out of there. They didn't get caught yet, did they? They gone, yo. They're in the wind. They're in the wind. They have established Rico, dear. If the jury understands he ain't walking. Yeah, they established 2 predicate acts. The one, all right, here's the predicate act, the Kid Cudi situation. And when she busted her head open, he had the bodyguards take her to a plastic surgeon in Hollywood. So that's the second predicate act. That's it. They only need to establish 2 predicate acts, and they got it. But we'll see. It's up to the jury. It's not up to us. That's why Vita said we'll wait into June. It's not up to us. But they have established 2 predicate acts. But we'll see. Maybe his lawyers got an angle. Maybe there's something that they're not telling us. So we'll see. So I will give them that. We'll wait to the end. Can y'all still hear me? Oh, man. Y'all can still hear me, right? Because I had got a call. Okay. Yeah, Rachel, I'll call you right back if you can hear me. I think she thought I signed off because I said I was getting ready to sign off. Everybody want the tea, y'all. You said if Casey Anthony could walk, anything is possible. Hey, Will, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. And I heard allegedly Brian Steele said, I'm going to get him off. Now, I could see him maybe getting off on technicality. I could see him getting off maybe on technicality in the appeals process for sure. He got action maybe. So we'll see. But I don't know. We'll see, guys. Like, hey, listen, man, I told you guys before, Q, do you know this? I'm only giving my opinion. I'm not a lawyer. We don't know. I'm not important. What's important is the jury. That's what's important here. But I'm just giving you guys the behind the scenes and stuff that you guys missed that the news ain't telling you. But please take what I say with a grain of salt, because it's up to the jury, not me. I'm not the jury. So, it's just what it is. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. Anything can happen. I would say anything. Expect the unexpected. Anything can happen. Expect the unexpected. So you have to do it like that. We have to be fair here. He is still innocent until proven guilty. Okay. Regardless of how we feel about the situation, Cassie don't hate him. So why should we hate him? Cassie don't hate him. Okay. So we not going to hate him. However, it's up to the jury. So I'm just saying, it's just for entertainment purposes here. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is it's up to the jury, and he do have good lawyers, because Tenny Garagos is all that in a bag of chips. She's all that. And we knew that because her dad is Mark Garagos, so obviously she'll chip off the old block. It's obvious that he taught her something. And you could see it. You definitely could see it. And Mark Agnifilio is good too. We know Brian Steele. We know what Brian Steele could do. So yeah, he don't train that girl. He did. She is very stand on business. She said, listen, I need my exhibits now. I need them now. And she said, and Mark Agnifilio said, we putting work in. He said, we be filing stuff at 3:00 in the morning. He's not lying, because you check Pacer, 3:00 in the morning, they putting documents up. You said they need to sage the courtroom. That's what somebody Rachel said. You need to pray when you go outside. You said Brian and his wife are dope. Yeah. He said you need to pray when you go outside and get some fresh air. I think that's what celebrity scandal. You said you had called a headache. It's the tension is crazy, and it's that evil tension in there. That's why you got a headache. So what you got to do is go touch a tree, because you don't got to take your shoes off the ground. You could touch a tree to do it. And just get clean. We got to cleanse our souls, man, because it's crazy up in there. The subject matter is crazy. You have to sit up. We have to stay prayed up. We have to stay prayed up. You said you can hate how facts coming out now. It's crazy how them facts. I don't know what's happening. I just know they said they don't want no trial by ambush. That's what they said. He said, don't get jet lag or Sylvia touch y'all either, Max. Oh, Jag? You talking about Jaguar? I saw her. Hold up. Who is Sylvia? Who is Sylvia, y'all? Because I seen Jag, but who is Sylvia? Because I think I be hugging. So who is Sylvia, y'all? Yeah, I know the infamous Sylvia. I'm cool with her. I hug her every day. No, the infamous Sylvia. I hug her every day. The one with the gray hair. Yeah, the infamous Sylvia. I see her every day. She sit next to me. I see her every day. She was at the lunch table with me. You said older white hair. Yeah, she's not that old actually. You said Max, watch out. What's wrong with her? She cool with me. She got a press pass too, the infamous Sylvia. Yeah, she got a press pass. And she told me how to get one. She the one told me how to get one. You said her and Dennis always be going at it, and she always in ish match. Oh, the person that was going at it with, they cool right now. Everybody cool with each other. But I don't know anything about the infamous Sylvia, but I know people in there know her though. Like people know her face. Like, yo, that's the infamous Sylvia right there. Shout out to the infamous Sylvia, man. The infamous Sylvia. Yep, I hug her every day. She has a case too. Damn, I ain't know that. Shout out to her. Shout out to IS, the infamous Sylvia. I like that name, the infamous Sylvia. Oh, you get a press pass, you got to go down to the room to get it. And I have to establish the fact that I've talked about some New York cases, which I did already. I talked about the Gilgo Beach case, the Gilgo Beach serial killer. I talked about that. I vlogged on that. So I could get a press pass. I also can get a special pass where I can have my phone in the courtroom and tweet y'all. I have to give them my social security number. They have to run a background check on me. The feds got to run a background check on me. And I could do that, but I don't want to do all that, man. You said Sylvia has a history, Max. I don't know. I don't know her. I just see her every day. And somebody said, yo, Max, that's the infamous Sylvia. I said, who is that? She got a YouTube? They said, yeah. And she said, yeah, I got a YouTube and all that. She said, I know who you are, Max. She said that to me. I know who you are. But yeah, but celebrity, you have to, scandalous, you have to go out there and go to the park and relax and take in some deep breaths and pray before we get there. We got to pray before we get there. This is some dark energy in that piece. I ain't lying to you. Yeah, she seemed cool to me. Shout out to the infamous Sylvia, man. She gave me a hug. But she knew who I was. She, I know you, Max. I know who you are. She said you did some stuff on Nature Boy or something like that. I said, oh, she do know. And somebody else, a random person, came up to me. I was going to the bathroom. What's up, Max? It was a white lady. I said, what? She said, hey, Max. I said, how you know my name? She said, you did some stuff for Carbonation. I said, wow. Okay. Yeah, we eat with her every day, the infamous Sylvia. There's a lot of people that know Nature Boy. A lot of people in that court, they know Nature Boy, man. They knew his case. Because they told me that he got some action in court right now. I'm just cool with everybody. Max, you cool with everybody be knowing. I'm cool. I'm just a cool person. And everybody is just cool, you know, like that. Everybody trying to get their content, that's all. I met Black Rob's sister. I'm cool with her. We were sharing ideas, and she popping now though. Dude, she popping on Twitter. I'm just telling y'all that. She found a new lane. She pop, and look, everybody wants to hear from her. Even the news people were recording her. It was crazy, man. She popping, man. She all over Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. What do you call it? TikTok. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all stay safe, protect your energy, and keep up the great work. Y'all rock. I'm gonna be back, y'all, because I'm on 3%. By the grace of God, I'm on 3% energy, 3% battery to support the channel. Yeah, thank you, Max $ Max V World 75. Thank you. If you'd like to put in and donate to the ministry, I appreciate you, because that parking ain't no joke. Okay, so I got to pay for the parking, and I'd rather pay for parking because my car is safe. But I'll see y'all a little later. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Peace. Wait a minute. What T? What Vita saying? What y'all laughing at? Rachel laughing. What y'all laughing at? You say Cash App. That's right, the Cash App. If y'all want to donate to the ministry, I said, if y'all look, I'm getting my Umar Johnson on. If y'all want to donate to the ministry, I know Umar is listening because he tapped